Can you tell you about a TikTok comment I saw this morning that I've been thinking about all day? Someone posted, it's just a still photo of them and be like, hey, give me your lukewarm takes. I'm tired of hot takes. I want your lukewarm takes. So people were just saying stuff that's hard to disagree with. I actually wrote one which was, and I said this to Charles before, if I'm playing a game that has autoplay ads and the ad comes up for something that I've already bought or downloaded, or I go and download it, then the ad should automatically skip as a treat.
Agreed.
That's my lukewarm take. Someone had written, we are not using the full variety of mustards to their full potential. And I have been thinking about that all day.
You know what? You're right. I have like 3 different mustards, and I still don't use them in most things. It's always ketchup.
We are not using mustards.
Ketchup.
We're not using mustards enough.
Yeah. Ketchup goes on everything. Mustard, it's always like, that would be good with mustard. Well, more ketchup it is.
I agree that ketchup and ranch, one or the other or both, should go on literally almost everything.
But mustard should go on more things.
Now that you agree with it, what mustards are for what?
Well, okay. The first one, either mustard or mustard powder. You got me putting it in my chili. Can wreck.
Yep.
Adds a profile.
Yes.
There is not enough.
Yellow mustard, you mean?
Yes.
Yep.
There is not nearly enough Dijon going on sandwiches.
Correct.
Not nearly enough.
That's very true. Like, I mean, and I'm thinking immediately like the chunky deli Dijon that still has like little bits of the mustard flax seed like floating in it.
Like a seeded mustard?
Yeah. Like a chunky potato with a little bit of peel still on it.
I don't have the teeth for seeded mustard, but I do appreciate it.
That's the kind of mustard I think should be in potato salads.
Correct.
Yep.
Seeded mustard in potato salads. Dijon mustard on sandwiches. Yellow mustard should be at least next to ketchup at all times for consideration. Maybe not in French fries.
No.
But it should be in more burgers.
It's got that, well, it's really good on burgers because it complements the sweetness of the ketchup while being tangy. Is that the word I want?
Yep.
Or is that what mayonnaise does? Because mustard has another almost vinegary, I don't know.
That's what wins me over.
Maybe that's it. And then honey mustard.
Honey mustard is for dipping, mostly.
And salads.
And some salads?
And salads.
I'm going to be honest. Honey mustard can tell that story walking.
Oh,
as far as I'm concerned.
It really depends on the honey mustard because some honey mustards are fucking disgusting.
Oh, yeah. And then
they're way too sweet.
Yeah.
But if you get a honey mustard that's also a little tiny bit spicy, put in butt.
Yeah.
That brand that you just started getting, the
Engelhofer?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Their honey mustard, tits. You would like it.
Really?
It's sweet, but it also is a little bit, it'll punch you right in the back of the throat.
If I'm to be very honest and as open-minded as possible, I believe I am mistakenly holding honey mustard responsible for the shortcomings of diners that offer chicken fingers or chicken tenders with only honey mustard as the option. And I think I'm kind of resentful to honey mustard in general. So when I see it or hear it, I'm like...
guilt by association.
Yes.
And they're always also just subpar, like Sam's Club, Costco frozen tenders. Because if they were really good tenders, those things don't need anything. A good tender can stand on its own 2 feet.
Now, I don't disagree with you, but as a lover of wets with my food,
as a lover of a dip,
I'm still going to need the wet with my chicken fingers.
I'm going to argue, and this could be just a New York City problem.
Go on.
But the way that a lot of Chinese food now does not include little packets of hot Chinese mustard to put on an egg roll or a spring roll is criminal. Because that specific Chinese hot mustard is the tits. Just like they have a very specific hot sauce that should come in little packets.
Yes. Yep.
And if it's not there for my egg roll, which it hasn't been for a very long time, it used to come with mustard.
Yeah.
I'm mad. I want that hot Chinese mustard.
Yeah, I'm on board with that. Do we count horseradish cream as a mustard in this regard?
We do not.
And do we count wasabi?
We do not.
So yellow mustard, yes. Dijon mustard, yes. Seeded mustard, yes. Spicy brown mustard, which I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, what's different than
like a
spicy mustard that we already mentioned?
Spicy brown? Is it like Golden's?
Golden's spicy brown mustard. Yeah. In Australia,
similar to a Grey Poupon.
Oh,
fuck! I do love a Grey Poupon
with spice level. Yeah.
I don't understand how y'all can just have a brand in your fridge called Poupon. Then again, I grew up in a country where we had cheese, so...
See, our thing is it's so associated with the commercial of the person in one limo driving up to another person in a limo and being, "Pardon me, do you have any gros poupon?" Yeah. That we can't even see it as poupon. We hear it as poupon.
Yeah, it's a Dijon mustard brand.
I poop on everything.
They were Rolls Royces.
Were they? Oh, okay. I remembered them as limos, so...
See,
it's just a fancy car.
In Australia, yellow mustard is called American mustard. Spicy brown mustard is called French mustard. And then we also have hot English mustard, which will take your face clean fucking off, which is good in very, very, very small amounts with other wets as well, with a particular roast meat on a sandwich.
Which is so ironic considering the English can't handle spice at all.
Hot English mustard is crazy.
Grey Poupon is from France.
That's why they're all...
It's not American.
But it was very much like there was a big push, and along with the Fig Newton, where they were in the 90s trying to convince Americans that it was a good thing to purchase.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
Bougie.
You had this brand in your pantries and in your supermarket shelves, and y'all are just like, yeah, Poupon. I'm not going to giggle at that. And that to me seems like a waste.
Listen, blame the French. They ruin everything. Also on TikTok recently, someone say that one thing that should never go on a sandwich is mustard because it literally blocks all the flavors of everything else in the sandwich. And depending on the sandwich and depending on the mustard, I agree because you should use mustard very sparingly on specific kinds of sandwiches. Whoever
that person is, I hope they die.
Okay.
If you've got enough mustard on your sandwich that it blocks everything else, either you've put too much mustard on or you haven't put enough other things on. And in Australia, that was very likely because we put our meat on sandwiches just one slice at a time.
That's
very
wild.
It's very like, I am a foodie and I have a very sensitive palate.
So you've eaten a sandwich with one slice of turkey on it before?
Correct. And have gotten in trouble for trying to sneak two.
Christopher, you put that back.
Yeah. We're not made of money. How much ham do you need?
Every commercial, it is layers of folded ham in our lives. That is how a sandwich should look. Unless it's like a sad, like the sandwich in this one movie that I'm still thinking about, that green lettuce.
Yep.
Yes.
That is a one slice of square ham sandwich.
That was Play-Doh, that lettuce.
Yeah.
But it blew my mind when I first started coming here. And the first time I got a sandwich, I believe it was from Fairway Supermarket, in the one where they make it for you. And I watched that motherfucker put the ham on my sandwich like they do it on the telly with folded layers and layers and layers. And I was like, oh my God. Firstly, I'm so lucky, but also what a country of waste. That's enough for 6 sandwiches.
And one Christopher. I used to try to make my sandwiches like they do in commercials, and now I just big clump of meat right in the middle. I don't have time to start folding meat. If I'm not going to make a charcuterie board, I'm not going to do one on a sandwich.
What, you were trying to actually ribbon fold your meat?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
so that I would make it to all 4 edges of the sandwich.
Oh yeah, where you reverse it and then
There's a whole lot of circle meats that go on square breads. It's a crime. Can I just tell you what happened to me when I used to work at Wegmans when I was in high school, and the subs at Wegmans are fucking top tier. Like it's one of the best sandwiches you'll ever have in your life is at Wegmans. They make it fresh for you. I had recently discovered horseradish on sandwiches, and I was like, can I just get a tiny little layer of horseradish smeared along the very top of it? And I did that for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And one day, and they made me the same sandwich over and over again, like turkey, cheese, tomato, very basic, but like delicious. The bread there's crazy.
Can make all the difference.
Yeah, it really does. And then I wasn't paying attention one day, and I was like, and some horseradish, but assuming that I've been ordering the same sandwich from the same people, they would just make it how they always had made it.
Sure.
And they did not. This lady picked up a spoonful of horseradish and smeared that shit across the sandwich. And I didn't see her. I wasn't paying attention. Even though it was a grocery store that I worked at, we did not get employee discounts there. all my money that I'm making is going back into the store. Whatever. It sucks. I had a 30-minute break. It took me however long to get from my register to the place to wait in line to order the sandwich in the same store and then to get up to the break room to eat it. By the time I got up there, I took 2 bites of it. I was like, holy fuck, this is hot as shit.
And that's why you have hair in your chest now.
And I love spicy foods, but this literally burned the inside of my mouth and my nose so badly that I was crying while I was eating it. I couldn't afford to go, time-wise or with money, afford to go get another sandwich. So I ate the entire thing crying because I was also so hungry. And then for about 2 weeks, couldn't taste anything. Couldn't taste or smell anything. And all food disgusted me for 2 weeks.
Do you know what you sounded like just now? That story's great, but do you know what you sounded like right now?
What?
She looked right at me and she said, "Oh, you want mayonnaise? I like a lot of mayonnaise." She shook it and she went all over the sandwich with mayonnaise.
But with horseradish and mayonnaise isn't painful to eat.
For some reason, immediately my brain went to the Bible.
All right, start the show. I'm not doing this again. Start the fucking show.
Hi, I'm Charles, and every time one of these kids gets a hard on, they go out and beat somebody with it.
I'm Reed, and sounds racer.
And I'm Christopher, and going somewhere with my custard there, Stephen.
And this is Dirty Little Horror.
First of all, a podcast takes a lot of work, okay? You have to organize the guests, you have to do a Google Calendar, and then you build a following. It takes a long fucking time, and I've been working on it for a while.
Look at me, Damien. It's all for you. What have you done to him, you maniac?
Don't you ever raise your voice at me. I am your mother.
Movies don't create psychos. Movies make psychos more creative.
What's blood for, if not for shedding?
Look what you did to him. Listen, asshole.
Halloween, Texas Chainsaw, Dawn of the Dead, The Hills Have Eyes, Amityville Horror, Last House on the Left, Friday the 13th, and A Nightmare on Elm Street, My Bloody Valentine, When a Stranger Calls, Prom Night, Black Christmas, House of Wax, The Fog, Piranha. It's one of those, right? Right?
7 days.
I know it's part of our setup for the show. It's how we start. We strive to have some bullshit to talk about before we do the opening titles. But I love it when we lock in to one topic. We had 15 minutes of mustard talk, and I'm so proud of us. I love that.
I love being on mustard talk.
Yeah.
You're never on TikTok. Shut up. Ever. Ever.
I love being on no talk.
There you go.
Yeah, and Tracy's deleted it.
Really?
So I can't even send her shit anymore.
Boo.
Wow, I at least still have my account technically.
Yeah,
As
boo.
it sits there just filling and overflowing with messages from Charles and other people.
What makes me crazy is people who have it and then never look at it.
Yep.
So I was like, oh, I sent you a TikTok. Oh, I don't look at that. Well, it's on your phone. You should look at it.
See, that's what Tracy used to be like, having it and looking at it. My sister, perfect example. She has had one for years, has not posted a single thing, does not even repost things. Even our estranged mother reposts things, as we well know. It's estranged mother content.
Allison's never posted anything.
No, but my sister is on there every single fucking day. And I will often wake up to several TikToks from her or several messages about TikToks on there. Sometimes we have whole conversations before I go, why are we doing this to ourselves? Because the keyboard is wrecked on this thing. Let's just switch back to text because what the fuck? Anyway, if you're going to be on TikTok and lurk, at least be on there. Fuck.
Yeah. My TikTok is entertainment and some news, and every once in a while something like really weird and unhinged, or like the Karen Reed murder trial.
Oh,
crazy updates
locked
about that.
in.
Yeah, it's stuff like that, and then you go over to Reels, which sometimes they overlap a little bit several weeks later. But my Reels, the algorithm for that is disgusting and unhinged.
I do love,
and it is awful.
Reels is just like flattened JPEG screenshots of like tweets and things.
Reels
like,
now mostly is just
stale
pictures,
memes, and I love it.
Pictures that they've turned into a reel so that it gets more engagement.
Love it. I love it.
Which now half TikToks
all I
are
want.
as well. It's pissing me off.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
Like you made us switch to video, And now everyone's just posting photos as videos. Stop that.
A lot of illustrators I know, that's what they have to do. And one person literally made a comic about how she doesn't want to do that. And it got taken down by Instagram.
Stupid.
Do you know what I keep seeing on TikTok recently? Because if someone a friend of yours, if a mutual makes a comment, it's more likely to get up on your For You page. I keep seeing Girls Aloud content because every time there's a Girls Aloud themed TikTok, Charles comments a gif of yuck. And so there'll be a TikTok about how Girls Aloud is the most successful British girl group of all time, which apparently is
Not
factually true.
Is it? I disagree.
In terms of numbers, but I agree with you because I don't rate them. Never have.
Nope.
Never have. But the comments will be thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people, fans of Girls Aloud, arguing over how successful they were. No, actually, they were the best of all time. No, they were best across all times. And there's just a love fest for Girls Aloud. And then one comment from Charles. Yuck!
I hate Girls Aloud. And I fucking love a girl group. I really do. I wouldn't say that I stand them, but Fifth Harmony was messy as fuck, and I still fucked with them. Girls Aloud is bad. Has been from the beginning, still is. Yuck. Go watch one of their music videos. Go watch them. None of them are in sync. None of them can sing. They're all out of tune. They're all wearing some weird shit from the mall.
I don't want to sound like an old man, Reed, but the songs are so loud and shouty. They're all loud and shouty. And they seem atonal and arrhythmic.
They can't sing. They can't dance.
I'm so excited that I finally get to align with you guys because I don't like them so much. I've never heard of them. And I have no idea what you're talking about.
This is the sound of the underground.
I am fascinated that anyone even close to millennial age is, having grown up in the don't read the comments era, are literally being like, there are so many memes going on in the comments. I don't know what the video is, but I'm in the comments talking.
I never, ever on any social platform was really in the comments of anything. I don't really comment on Instagram. If I said something on Twitter, it was in response to a friend, or I quote tweeted it to make a funny joke myself. I wasn't in the comments arguing with people. Facebook, not really. Like, I just have not been that person. And then recently, in the past year on TikTok, I'm like, brr, brr, in every single TikTok that I have an opinion about.
You're doing flame wars.
Yeah. It seems like it's a sub social media. Like, there's TikTok, and then you're in the stratum at the bottom with the crowds picking up stuff.
No, you're absolutely correct. There is a second tier of social media, which is the comment section of TikToks, because yes, you can argue.
The dark web?
You can argue in there. It is the dark web. You can argue in there, but also when it comes to the roasting, it is where some of the cleverest and best comedy I've ever read exists. Is in the comment section.
I'm not in the comments on TikTok to argue with anybody, because if anyone comes back at me with an opposite version of what I said or their own opinion that skews what I would consider wrong, block them. I don't even respond. Yep. Block that person. Block this person. Block. I don't give a shit who you are. Block. The only person who can respond to me is the person whose video I'm commenting on. And even then,
yeah,
fine. I don't give a shit.
I agree. This is Girls Aloud. To directly quote my grandparents from years ago, who I have not spoken to in 13 years, that's not music. It's just a jangle of noise.
It's a very loud guitar covering up very flat sounding mouth sounds.
Well, this is the thing. None of them, they're not singing in harmony. They're all singing the melody.
Which is fine. Bananarama do it all the time, and they are great. I love Bananarama.
Love Bananarama.
Well, that's why, but with those guys, they turn the volume up on them singing and the guitar down.
They all look like they're wearing business casual from the mall.
Oh, they look like Forever 21.
Yep. There's one where in the music video, they fuck up the choreography and they left it in. I mean, they are they're what, an X Factor or a Pop Stars or one of those.
I don't know. I don't know their genesis. And the thing is,
I can't hold that against them because I love Fifth Harmony and Little Mix.
I could give a fuck about Fifth Harmony if I'm being honest. I do like Little Mix a lot. I like 4 of them. And
you like 3 of them?
I like 3 of them. I like 3 of them. Oh, fuck, I like 3 of them. But I feel like, cause I've always thought with Girls Aloud that I'm missing something.
Me too. I don't get it.
Because they are beloved. And I've tried to listen to so many songs. And every single one, it's not this one. It's not this one.
Nope.
It's not. And I'm a person who loves Atomic Kitten. I've loved all but one of the lineups of the Sugar Babes.
To be honest, when I was listening to that, the first thing I thought was like, oh, this just sounds like the name of a band and a song that would be a popular band and group in a sitcom.
See, I thought this was something you would snowboard to in a PlayStation 2 snowboarding game.
Oh, because they're like the background singers that are in the like the youth hangout in a WB show.
See, that's the thing. It's not girls like allowed, like they're allowed to be girls. It's girls loud is how it's spelled.
Yeah, like they're singing out loud.
Yeah, I went to look up one of the videos that I'm talking about that I wanted to show you.
Girls making sounds.
But the the last thing that I looked up on YouTube was Daria Lore to fall asleep to.
Daria Lore
to fall
asleep to.
Yep, which
amazing.
Which I completely forgotten doing.
Before we move on and ask you how you died, are you aware that because you love Bananarama also?
Yeah.
Are you aware of when they teamed up with French and Saunders?
I'm not.
And made a brand new girl group called La La Nini Nunu?
I am not aware. Believe it or not, don't know what that is.
Okay, so they did it for comic relief, but they made an actual song. I believe you can get the song. But French and Saunders and Kathy Burke, who was often the third ringer when they needed three women, all dressed up as members of Bananarama, and they did a song together, all six of them.
And it's also all one word.
La La Nini Nunu. Yeah.
Here we go.
They did a cover of the song, the Beatles song "Help," and it was literally Bananarama and La La Nini Nunu. And French and Saunders hanging out with Bananarama to do this comic relief sketch is how we got AbFab, because Jennifer Saunders has been on record saying she has never seen women party the way Bananarama partied, and they are the influence for Adina and Patsy because of the way they drank.
Listen, you can name any other girl group and I'm like, yeah, I fuck with them.
Alicia's Attic.
My life turns into 30 Rock when you all start mentioning girl groups and bands. Because I do not know if you're fucking with me or not.
The way some of the titles.
The name of every band you talk about that I have not seen in one of those like CD compilation commercials that can prove they're real is me being like, that's a 30 Rock.
No,
Girls of the Attic.
I thought you meant Alicia's Attic. I thought you meant it's like 30 Rock in the way it cuts away and you're just sitting there waiting for us to come back.
No. I'm saying that you are making up 30 Rock girl groups.
Remember last time you were here, we were showing you Sophie Monk. Sophie Monk started in Bardot, which was formed from a reality show that predates all of the reality shows. It predates Idol, predates X Factor. It was called Pop Stars.
Yep.
Was that at the time where MTV was doing?
No, we had pop stars over here. That's Eden's Crush, which is another group. Eden's Crush, where Nicole Scherzinger got her start before the Pussycat Dolls.
Now I think you're making it up.
Nope. No.
See, I've heard of the Pussycat Dolls because the Empire State Building did a night of color for them.
Pink and purple to celebrate their 20th anniversary and their toy that's not selling.
I'm that nerd who gets texts from the Empire State Building, so I know what the lights are for.
That is a priceless service that I don't know why you aren't texting us that information every single day.
Yeah. I didn't know you wanted this.
Because I have frequently been like, well, what are those colors for? And I've looked it up.
Eden's Crush.
They had
one album. They had Get Over Yourself. That's their song. They also had a cover of Glamorous Life. She wants to live the glamorous life.
No, Glamorous Life was, there are like three versions of that song. One of them is by Melissa Couts.
Is that how you have to say her name?
That's how, well, how would you suggest one pronounces Tkautz? Couts.
TK.
Does the head tilt back?
The head tilt, it's definitely part of it.
Okay.
Couts.
If I were to do it, I'd hit my head on the wall.
She was an actress who was in soaps in Australia. She released a song called Do It, Read My Lips, which includes the greatest lyric that has ever been committed to the page in human history. She sings about not wanting a guy to lead her on, and she wants to get to it. The greatest lyric is, if you want to wait till later, hands off my detonator.
No. I'm agreeing with you. Yeah. I was in awe because I hadn't heard art before.
Exactly.
And now I have, and I'm a different person.
If you want to wait till later, hands off my detonator, which means basically don't touch my clit unless you want to fuck me.
Yeah.
But you could have just sung that.
Or any of the labeled area.
The labeled area?
The labeled area.
It's been labeled.
If you want to rest tight and get me right off your mind, if you want to wait till later, hands off my detonator.
As Reed said, art.
Songs used to love brackets. We don't use brackets enough anymore.
Not enough.
I love that it has the Ricky Lake opening
It really does.
filter over it.
It does.
The music video really does.
And then it has the Madonna sound filter and the Ricky Lake talk show opener video filter.
Yep.
If you're going to play Girls Aloud and Miss Takouts,
Melissa Takouts,
play Eden's Crush.
Fucking.
Either get over yourself or what's good for the goose.
No. Yeah. You know, you do raise a valid point. As the one who's driving this computer, I do have a lot of control.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Hold on 1 second. Wait. Are Get Over Yourself and What's Good for the Goose song titles?
Yes.
I thought you were reading me.
No, reading you for what?
I thought you were on the verge of stroppy and you were like, if you're going to play Melissa Takouts and Girls Aloud, you're going to play Eden's Crush. Get Over Yourself. What's good for the goose? And I was like, you know what? Fair cop.
No, they are. God damn it. Play the song.
I was everything that you need, always in line. I was feeling you, loving you, feeling your desires. But that was then, this just now looks me in the eye. And oh, if love could choose sides.
Did a plane just fly by?
I believe it did. There it is again.
Yep. That's a very early 2000s pop noise. The whoosh.
And I don't want to be rude, but that album cover has 5 people on it, but enough forehead for 7.
If love could choose sides, it's taking mine. Thank you.
That's also beautiful. If you want to wait till later, hands off my detonator.
We need really cheesy pop music again.
We really do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also think we need to have whatever Bewitched, whatever Teletubby, Fugaro, blown out blue sky, green grass background. We need to bring that back and tie boys to trees more.
I do not fuck with Bewitched, but I do.
I
mostly agree with what you're saying in terms of the aesthetic. I don't like Bewitched.
I was like, the show?
But I agree we need more cheesy, shitty pop. I need pop to be fun again. The closest we've got is Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
I need everyone to lighten the fuck up.
Yeah.
I don't need sad Billie. I love Billie Eilish.
Love Billie Eilish.
I need her like dark early stuff, which was like creepy bedroom music.
Yes.
Everything now is so sad.
So sad.
Beautiful, but so sad. You have an entire album full of ballads. This is not a pop album.
No,
it's adult contemporary.
I think, there's just not enough of like, everybody's too aware of themselves and how they look and how they're coming across in the music that you guys are talking about.
Yep.
Whereas we have stuff in the past where people were just like, I don't know how Excel works, but I think I can text my boyfriend with it.
Go home and wash your mouth out, you dirty bitch!
I like that you had that reference ready. Is it?
I was like, what's a 2000s weird thing? And I was like, well, I've got either Beyonce playing a Nintendo DS and tapping at it, or I've got Excel, and I think the Excel one is better.
Not even playing a real game, playing some brain training bull. Anyway,
she was just tapping the screen.
Tap.
She was not actually playing.
She was not playing that game. That device was off.
I don't even think they told her what game she was meant to be playing because she was way too excited about that game.
Yeah, it's like that one gif of the woman who like writes and then types and then moves the mouse, and you're getting to see what she's doing. Or like how in the net you can just type everything. Mm-hmm. Sandra Bullock's just typing, no mouse work. I'm in.
Yep. The video of that baby that's in the, what do you call them? There's a bunch of wheels and they can get around, but they're safe.
A neglectosphere.
Yeah.
That's what Trace used to call it for her kids.
Sure. But
a walker,
a baby walker, like one of those. But the gif of it like sprinting through the house in that commercial.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. Yeah,
I was going nuts. That's
Yes,
Beyonce playing
yes.
a video game.
Yes.
It was just a brain teaser.
All right. I'm in. Charles, how did you die this week?
I didn't die. I committed mass murder.
Good.
I've called the police.
Good. Do you like a scary movie? White Woman in Trouble?
White woman in trouble. What? Tell me that. What do you mean? No, you committed murder.
Mass murder.
Mass murder.
Yeah.
What? Whomst is the mass?
The entire room upstairs at Stonewall.
Yeah.
Dead.
Deserved it.
Murdered. Killed it. Love that.
Were
for
they
me.
all slain?
Slain. I was slaying.
But they were slew.
They were slewn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to spend the next several minutes really big noting yourself, and I am going to have to concur.
I'm no. You can do it for me.
Do you want me to?
No.
Do you want to tell a story?
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell the story? I wasn't there.
You don't know what happened.
But I did hear about it on the news the next morning when I woke up at 7 a.m.
I was asked recently to participate in a friend's 50th birthday. It was a friend of the show, Chauncey, who's a DJ at Stonewall. He turned 50. I'm 50.
Wake up.
Stretch
And kick. And stretch.
No, kick, stretch, kick. Sally O'Malley. Fuck, I got there in the end.
Isn't it stretch, kick, stretch?
I like to kick and stretch and kick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's the opposite, but okay. But he wanted a roast done for his 50th birthday.
Oh, no.
Could not be me. Absolutely not.
Couldn't be me.
Absolutely not.
Could not be me. Because no thank you. I was already nervous enough doing it because, again, I told the story several times by now. I very specifically kept asking Chauncey, is this going to be a traditional roast where like you roast everyone who's participating in the roast and then you end with the guest of honor? Like, am I going to go through this quote unquote dais, the room, just the room where people are sitting? No one's on stage with me. And he's like, yeah. Just like do whatever you want. Like, yeah, a classic roast. And I was like, okay, cool. A lot of Alaska, a lot of Jinx, a lot of Nikki Glazer.
Very important when it comes to a roast, Nikki Glazer.
Yes. And a little bits of people here and there who had liked, but like aren't roast masters. A little Sarah Silverman, a little like those Comedy Central roasts. I skipped through and found people that I liked their humor.
No dudes.
No, here and there, but not really. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, picked up. I'd seen all of them, but picked up like little tidbits here and there about how to like craft a joke at a roast. And then sprinkled that through my monologue. And then I did not know that I was ending the show either.
Oh, no.
I was the end.
The closing act.
Oh, no.
Never had done stand-up comedy before. Never done a roast publicly before. And I wish someone had recorded it. I killed that room. Now you may speak.
No survivors.
None.
Can confirm he crushed it.
Yeah.
Absolutely crushed it. There was one joke where he had to wait so long. And I'm also proud of him for paying attention to the room and pausing for the laughs. So you didn't just, your next joke setup wasn't lost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, he learned from Carol Burnett what to do.
Correct.
Just tugging on my ear.
Tugging on your ear.
Mm-hmm.
There were no jokes bombed.
Not one single bomb.
One was a clear room ender, and there were a couple others that got some good hoots and howls.
So they made the right choice.
Apparently.
Because they all wanted to die at the end, and so they didn't want to be murdered in the middle.
The next day.
That would have been rude to everyone who went after.
That night I had at least 2 to 3 people who I roasted come up and be like, can you repeat the joke you said about me again? And then I did, and then they laughed. And then the next day I woke up to several text messages of people being like, you should do that all the time. And I was like,
And as someone who worked in radio for many years as a comedy writer, has worked in TV as a comedy writer, has done his own comedy show.
First time hearing about
at the
it.
Melbourne International Comedy Festival. Yeah, I don't like to brag about it.
It is not.
I am feeling very happy and proud, but also a little bit like Jenna Maroney when she meets, what's his tits?
Oh, Cheyenne Jackson.
Cheyenne Jackson.
Oh.
When he sings for her and her nose bleeds. I'm getting a little bit of that.
Okay.
So it's great. But no, it was genuinely top notch.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm so upset nobody filmed it.
I am too.
Yeah, I'm taking most of the responsibility for that. There are 100 people in that room. Any one of them could have whipped out their phones, but
They were too busy laughing.
They were too busy laughing.
I also think that a lot of the jokes,
and Netflix wasn't there to record either.
not just mine
cunts.
included. A lot of those jokes were best left in that room.
Also true.
Fair.
Yeah, this wouldn't be for posting, and probably why phones weren't out.
Yeah.
because it is a roast, and those things always did better.
Yeah.
Under wraps. I think I'm glad we got to see them, but televising Comedy Central roasts, big mistake.
Yeah.
Should never have happened.
I disagree because I really like them. Reed, how did you do this week?
Circadian dissonance. Well, Nintendo induced circadian dissonance.
Aren't those bugs that come out every few summers?
Yes.
Child.
Go home and wash your mouth out, you dirty bitch.
Good joke.
That siren, they're coming for you.
Yay.
I cancel those.
No, they heard that joke.
Damn it.
Circadian dissonance. I like this as a phrase, but explain.
I have been playing
Yes.
Pokopia, which is if you took Animal Crossing, Minecraft, and a little bit of Fallout
I'm listening.
and added Pokemon.
Oh, I'm out.
So the Pokemon, you're like going into these different habitats and you can change the blocks of everything like Minecraft.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is it's a world where they wake up and the humans are gone.
Okay.
And so there's a little bit of the Pokemon Snap vibe because you're not battling them in this world. You're creating habitats for them. And then they're all just like trying to rebuild and being like, what happened to the humans? Let's look at the clues. But it's also like gardening and farming and all the Animal Crossing stuff. But what's fascinating is the way that they're doing this like child-friendly Kid Spot version of post-apocalyptic Pokemon world.
Are you meant to eventually find out where the humans went?
I think so. I haven't looked up spoilers, and I'm not a get through the story kind of person. I've been exploring a lot, but yeah, the whole thing is they're just like the people are gone and buried. When you're digging up stuff, sometimes you find like little relics, and it's like all cutesy, like, oh, this was a a little picture frame. Human beings must use it for something. You could decorate your house with it.
Okay.
And I'm like, this is a buried human object. They're like homes that are like only bits of blocks left, and there's like little sand blocks and stuff like in the way, and then it is post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
But it's not done in a look at the devastation, the nuclear fallout of the world. It's just humans are gone.
La 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 la. They're gone, yay. The only game I ever really played was Pokemon Go. I know that the goal for other people in Pokemon Go was to get the most powerful Pokemon and battle and fight and beat level blah 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 blah. Mine literally was to have every Pokemon of every like one of each throughout all of them.
Get out of town.
Yeah.
What? Knock me over with a feather. You, Charles Rockhill, had the sole goal of getting one of everything, and one might say completing the set.
And I okay, but then also I had extras because they would have special edition ones, like ones with the Pikachu with a Christmas hat or a birthday hat.
Jesus,
never getting rid of those.
So you have circadian dissonance because you have been playing this game up all hours.
The time.
There you go.
Also, the person who invented Pokemon, I believe he
died being trapped in a small plastic ball. The same way the inventor of the Segway died on a Segway.
Very similar. Autism spectrum.
Or that guy from OnlyFans, the owner of OnlyFans just died, yanking it.
Yep.
You know what? Sounds like the way to go, I guess.
What I'm hearing is
you die by the hand of the thing you invent.
Yeah. So
live by your sword, you die by it.
Yeah. I'm gonna need a new male masturbating toy that becomes crazy popular.
I'm gonna die on that one bean salad I invented.
What? I'm gonna live forever.
So I need to clarify some things.
Mm-hmm.
You have a Nintendo Switch 2.
Mm-hmm.
You are playing it all hours.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You are rapidly running out of excuses to not download Phasmophobia and play with Tyson and I.
Can't play in Pokopia.
What is your goal in the game? Your personal goal, not the goal of the game.
Like, I want to explore everything and meet all the Pokemon. Because this one, you fill out your Pokédex, but you don't do it by catching them. You make the habitat that they would want to be at, and then when they're there, you basically say hi, and they say hi, and then you load your Pokedex.
Filling out your Pokédex is how that OnlyFans guy died.
Yeah, it's true. So it's all coming together.
Coming.
Okay, so you just want to you want to do what I wanted to do, which is fill out your Pokédex.
Yeah,
decks.
yeah,
Okay.
meet them all.
Gotta meet them all.
Yeah, gotta meet them all. And it's destroying my life, and I love it.
Great.
And by destroying my life, I mean that a little ditto took his little fist and took my life and broke it into teeny tiny pieces.
Wow.
Sometimes you wake up underslept, having spent the night before doing something on your own time, and you just think to yourself, fucking worth it.
I just want to go back to when we announced that Reed was taking over your part of the show and how we announced that. Who's that Pokemon?
Oh, that's right.
Ah,
it's Pikachu. It's Reed.
Fuck.
I really wanted to do that, and we didn't actually record that sound effects though.
No, we did not.
That's such a shame.
Really positive deaths this week.
So, Christopher?
Yes.
How'd you die this week?
I had a new message in my government inbox.
Oh no. Ooh. Which government?
The Australian. Now,
yuck.
I'm pretty sure I've heard from some of your people that you have a similar experience to what we have. So I'm not trying to explain this.
We love our government, and they've never done anything to harm us.
I'm not trying to explain this as if this is a unique situation to me, but there is a thing, and it's a well-known thing amongst Australians. So there is a government portal for the federal government called my.gov.au. It's where everything you do governmentally, it comes to that one spot. So you file your taxes through there. You claim your Medicare rebates through there. If you are on welfare, like unemployment or a pension or youth allowance, that portal is through the same place.
What is a youth allowance?
Youth allowance is a stipend you get from the government for studying at university.
Okay.
It is just under enough to live on.
I'm leaving.
No. Okay.
Sounds like communism.
Let me allay your fears then. When I was going to university, I was on youth allowance. It was $141 a fortnight every 2 weeks. They had the option for you to take out a supplement loan because that was not nearly enough to live on. And I had to at one point support myself, live.
You had one point had to live.
They gave you the option to get double that, to borrow double that. However, I know what you're thinking. Oh, okay. So they give you $141 and you borrow $141.
Making it $200 and something.
$282.
Yeah.
No. You signed a form saying that you happily waive your right, your federal government right to that $141, all but $5 of it. And instead, you will borrow a full $277 for no fucking reason. So, yes, it's still a thing that you can get from the government for free, but they are still finding ways to fuck you over. So if you needed to pay rent, for example, you had to give up the $141 that you would get and instead borrow all of it.
And then have to pay it back later.
I have long ago, because I didn't actually finish university, but I did have student loans. Years ago, I paid off my student loans because back then I was doing a Bachelor of Arts. It was $5,000 a year. It's paid off. I am still to this day paying off those fucking supplement loans. So anyway, I'm off track.
That's crazy.
But so my.gov.au, everything comes through that portal. And whenever you get a new message of any kind, you get a very ominous and with no revealing information email that just says, you have a new message in your MyGov inbox.
Yeah, I hate when they do that shit.
And everyone collectively shits themselves. And I am over here, living here now, so I don't get them very often. I hardly ever get them at all, in fact.
And that's how you can tell spam government emails, because they're like, you owe money for this ticket.
Yeah.
And fine. I'm like, no, the government would never tell me what it is that I owe. They want me to go to their website.
And log the fuck in.
Piss myself.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
I woke up, I died just today. I woke up this morning to, you have a new message in your MyGov inbox. And I delayed and dilly-dallied and pussyfooted around for hours.
You just rotted to death in your bed?
Yes. And then when I finally drummed up the courage to go and find out what fucking fine I was going to have to pay or what arrest warrant was out for me. I logged into my government inbox and got a very cheery invitation to register as an organ donor.
I fucking hate when they do that every time that it's nyc.gov or gov NYC, whatever it is here.
Yep.
nyc.gov. something. And also anything from My Chart.
My Chart, yeah.
Which is some bullshit.
And everything uses My Chart and nothing uses My Chart.
Everything uses My Chart. Every single, okay, so My Chart.
Every medical thing uses
but you have different profiles and different logins, but you can combine every single hospital or doctor you've ever been to into My Chart.
And
so
then none of them will read any of your history.
None of them look at each other because even though that realistically, you could give them permission to be like, hey, you can read this if you want to, if you need my blood pressure or if you need how much blood sugar or whatever.
But they will still ask you what medications you are taking, the full list, because go fuck yourself.
Yeah. So I've logged into every hospital I've ever been to and Cal and Lord where I go to the doctor and the dentist. And every time that I'll get, you have a new message in My Chart. Will not tell you who it's from, what it has to do with.
I don't like that.
But yeah, the New York City, the NYC Gov does it too. And usually it's like renew something or hey, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
It's just terrifying every single time. Mm-hmm. New test results available. What? For what? What did I do? Where?
See, this happens now that I'm using Mr. Because in Australia, when I'd go to my doctor for my STI screenings, he ran by the principle of no news is good news.
Yeah.
So I will contact you if I need to. Otherwise, if you hear nothing from me, you're all good. So then when I'm used to it now, but when I first started using Mr. and every 3 months, you have test results. No! You have a new message in your STI inbox.
Yep. You're all good.
You have a new chlamydia upside your butthole. I know!
Like, it's the one.
Yeah.
This time it's the one.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Every single time I open that fucking thing and it's like, of course it would be negative. But I've been married for 2 years. Before, like, no, not so much with the other one. But yeah, I mean, like, there should be literally nothing in here, and every single time I'm like,
yeah. I've had 3 month periods pass where I've not declothed in front of a single person. I've not so much as made out with someone, and I still get that email. I'm like, ready to open up and see yes to everything.
Yep. You got all of them this time.
I've got the left side
Jackpot.
of the menu. Lemon.
They're like, did you lick the subway floor?
Yeah.
Because you actually have double of things sometimes.
Yeah. Anyway, so you all had positive deaths. Sure, I'll be an organ donor. Yeah, I'm happy to. But I didn't need to have the absolute bejesus get it out of me. Let's take an ad break and then come back and do a movie. Your side of the argument can't be heard right now anyway.
You never tell me when you're ready.
When I sit back down, I'm ready.
That's what he said.
Greasy butthole motherfucker. Dill loving pickle fucker.
That's me. Mm-hmm. That's my name. Don't wear it out.
That's your name in my phone.
This week, it is time for our Patreon Redux episode. If you are a Patreon member, which you can become one if you go to dirtylittlehorrorpod.com, you get to vote every month. We revisit a movie that was done when Dirty Little Horror was a two-person show, either just me and Charles or just Reed and Charles, and then we revisit it as a trio so that the third person can get to give their input and the rest of us get to see if our opinions on it have changed.
Mm-hmm. This is a random, I fully randomly pick 4 movies.
Yep.
And it is hilarious sometimes when I text you guys saying, nope, this is proof that it's random.
Yeah, this month's selections are all fucking mid. Tell you what.
Mid to bad.
And the one that won, middest of them all, we are reduxing the 1998 film Disturbing Behavior.
The treatment works. With every successive kid, we are getting closer to perfection.
Brainwashed, lobotomized.
No! This Friday.
Gavin's a good boy now.
Experience the next phase in fear. Dawson Creek's Katie Holmes.
I don't even believe him. I'm right here at ground zero.
Disturbing behavior. Rated R. Starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
Wow, how prescient.
That I know, right?
This is 1998. She's talking about Ground Zero already. Katie Holmes knows something.
Wow. It's all the Scientology.
Katie Holmes did 9/11. She famously escaped Scientology. She never joined them.
You know that,
but not until after 9/11.
You know the phrase "Ground Zero" predates 9/11, right?
I don't think so. Not in America.
Also in America.
I don't think so. Not in America.
Mm-hmm.
This is furious typing.
How many 9/11s do you think have happened? Just the one.
In the 1940s.
Where?
Because of the nuclear testing.
Yeah.
I wasn't here for that.
Yeah, Ground Zero was it from the nuclear testing and the actual bomb?
Both.
Okay.
So the nuclear testing first, and then Nagasaki and
So we have appropriated
Hiroshima.
it for 9/11.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like that.
It's the idea of like a huge thing, a huge bad thing.
It was formally adopted by the US military for the Manhattan Project, and later adopted by the media to describe the site of the World Trade Center after September 11. There you go. Katie Holmes had nothing to do with it.
I was going to say,
Debunked.
Katie Holmes,
Disagreed.
famously part of the Manhattan Project.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. What did you dickheads think of this movie?
Love it.
I
won't stand for any disturbing behavior hatred.
Well, it's a good thing you're
We
lying
all
down.
know that I love a 90s to 2000s schlock teen film. I love The Faculty with my heart and soul. This movie is doing that in a good way. And I'm like, good, more please. More of this particular crap.
I think the story is interesting, and I liked the overall plot. I cannot deal with that fuck-ass dialogue.
See, one of my favorite parts.
Start to fucking finish. That rancid dialogue.
So good.
Wow. Failed to be a tumor, Christopher.
Oh my God.
That's not very Razor of you, Christopher.
Yeah.
Go home and wash your mouth out, you dirty bitch.
Yeah, what Charles and Reed have just demonstrated now is two of the repeated quote-unquote teen catchphrases, which, I mean...
They were trying to make it... It was not like they were trying to make fetch happen. They were trying to... It was... I will say it's like the face space or the Googler...
That's right.
Of teen dialogue.
You can't use actual teen dialogue because it dates immediately. Imagine if anyone trying to make a movie like this 3-5 years ago just littered their dialogue with skibbity toilet. Even now, you'd be a laughing stock. Yes, you've got to have an analog or a stand-in. You've got to make up your own teen
you do.
dialogue.
I mean, like Heathers and Mean Girls and Clueless, they've all created teen dialogue that went on to become teen dialogue.
And yet, Razor never caught on.
Razor never caught on. Failed to be a puckered asshole, Christopher.
He can't.
No, but you have Heathers, which is like, what's your damage, Heather? How very. Clueless has a million of them. Like, whatever. Being a huge one.
Yeah, but
Mean Girls had fetch.
Yeah, but this shit sucked.
Buffy had Googled.
I think because of the one character who spoke like that, and we all went to, except for Reed, went to high school with someone who spoke like that.
I was the person who spoke like that, and I still find it insufferable.
The kid who spoke like a slam poetry. Or
She
like
was
a
thief.
soliloquy.
You gotta believe. That's the only slam poetry I know.
Get your hand off my detonator.
I think you made it Broadway. Miss Clech has gone to the Broadway.
Yes, she has. No, she went on to become a Real Housewife, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
With that lady with the big hair?
No, she was a Real Housewife of Sydney, I believe.
Oh.
Wow, Real Housewives is on Broadway?
Man, the
Some of them have been.
Whoever the dude is from the CIA watching my computer activity, he's Googling Melissa DeCouts twice.
In less than an hour.
What the fuck?
And then they just typed a lot of gibberish saying they were calling the police.
Real Housewives of Sydney can
Sydney.
fuck right off.
I love a Stepford.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love any time, like, this was like, I love a movie that is just a long X-Files episode.
You could argue that this is a beta?
A beta?
Better.
A better Stepford Wives remake than the Stepford Wives remake.
100%.
How dare you?
Which I love. I love it. It's terrible.
I love it, and I love it because it's terrible in a candy-coated way that this is in a, we're going to take this so seriously, but also the just from the beginning, the font that they use, I was like, this DVD menu screen of a thing that they created, and then the little flashes and stuff. It was just so of its time.
You're seeing from behind someone's eyeball, essentially.
Yeah,
floating in, like inside head goo.
Oh, okay, yeah, but that font that was all so
the
wonderful.
little circle of light is the pupil.
Okay, that makes sense. I didn't catch that at first at all, and now I'm catching it now that you're saying it. But
I'm still not catching it. He's describing it directly to me. I'm not catching that.
Just good stuff. But I like a Stepford type of thing, and I think mixing teenagers in with that, I love how seriously it was taking everything, and how just very of that 98 into the millennium. And they were like, grunge is a thing that the kids are still into, right? And they hadn't figured out that the kids were going to be into like plastic skirts.
Yeah, Aqua had already released Barbie Girl by now.
We're on the verge of the millennium.
Yeah.
Everyone should be having inflatable furniture and
the millennium.
Yeah. And
yeah, everybody's still in like normal people clothes.
Which for a small town in Maine?
Oh, I could not have told you what
New
state.
England.
I thought it was Washington.
Yep.
But it was a place that didn't know that what Chicago was.
Windy and cold.
Wait, where do you get to Chicago by boat?
Is that one of those like math riddles?
Wait, IMDb says the new kid in Cradle Bay, Washington. I was correct.
Yeah, Cradle Bay. It's the trends wouldn't have gotten out there by then.
Yeah, which makes sense. But nobody had a middle part, and that I'm grateful for.
Yeah, and Washington specifically tends to buck trends for as long as possible.
Yeah, we'd given up the middle part by 1998. We were doing Caesar cuts by 1998.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were.
Yeah, guilty.
Straight down, flat up.
No, straight down. No,
you went down.
No.
I skipped that.
Caesar cut, straight down. Didn't look good on Caesar. Don't know what I was thinking.
I didn't like it on any. No,
I did the flip up Caesar cut. So the faux hawk.
The flip up that turned into the faux hawk. But no, the actual Caesar cut with the down bangs.
Yeah.
There's one guy in my high school who could pull that off, and he was a piece of shit.
I looked ridiculous.
He was so handsome.
I was going to say, was he hot?
He's so handsome.
Oh, God.
He's a fucking asshole.
I was a year away from doing the flip up because then Angel had it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I say Angel. He's the first one I thought of. Everyone had it. I didn't do it specifically because of Angel, but Angel had it. Everyone had it, and then I did that for a decade.
Well, whereas everybody else, the spike, they went everywhere. There was no direction to it.
Or they did the ski jumper. It was down, shoot, at the very
too
end.
much. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He had just the right amount of messy and
it was
pulled together.
Yeah, it had a specific.
When we're talking about everyone's fucking broccoli heads these days, I'm like, we all regret our hair decisions. You're gonna hate this.
Well, and they should be allowed to have that. They just need to stop
hanging at the top of fucking staircases.
Yeah. But yeah,
sorry, Grandpa's mad.
I'm sorry. It's just every time I see more than two cauliflower heads together, they are at the top of a fucking staircase in a public place.
Yeah.
Move, you little shits.
Move, you little shits.
That's move, you little shit hair.
Now, Christopher, what do you think of this movie?
How much do you love this movie?
I did not. I can't get past that fucking dialogue. It was, some of the scenes felt like a supercut of a bunch of different movies, different genres, different eras. It didn't seem like anyone was talking to each other.
Okay. Okay. You watched this movie for the first time today?
I think so, yeah.
I've
definitely seen bits of it from commercials.
At least once before with me.
I have no memory of it. If you'd asked me, I would have said that we're reduxing this episode from one that you two have done.
No.
I have no memory of this.
No.
I definitely remember The Mirror and the Katie Holmes.
But I watched this movie
Katie Holmes stretch
a lot when I was in high school, middle school.
Kindergarten.
No, I had played it over and over and over again. There are parts of this movie I can quote as it's happening. Love the soundtrack, love the style. Katie Holmes is hot as fuck in this movie. And at the time when I was much, much younger. To me, this dialogue was razor sharp and witty as fuck. I was like, oh my God, that's how teenagers in high school talk to each other. I'm going to talk like that one day. But this also with the Buffyfication and the Kevin Williamson of it all. Well, I'd watched Scream. I'd watched Dawson's Creek. I'd watched Buffy. I had heard of Angel. And I was like, that's how teenagers talk to each other. That to me, but you watching it as a full blown adults.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Because the Clueless, the Heathers, the Buffy, all that speak, great. Makes sense to me. It might be a little bit on the nose sometimes, but I'm happy with all of it. This was so jarring. And like Reed said, combine that with the one character who was also speaking in beat poetry speak.
Yeah, he read Howl once and then was going to be That's Me.
No, I blame Kevin Williamson. I blame Dawson's Creek. Because the conceit of that was we're going to have all our kids talk like philosophers. And then there was a raft of movies like this where screenwriters were like, I'm going to do that with my kids. I'm going to make them right. I'm going to make them speak real clever and that and shit and that and stuff. Except they didn't have the ability to back it up with anything clever and shit and that and stuff. And this was just a bunch of puns. And I love a pun. And I'm still mad.
Class dismembered.
Fuck. It's a day at the master races. Keggers can't be choosers.
You can have your car and drive it to... Oh, that was a commercial we saw on Tubi.
Febreze.
I was going to say, though, that I do think each character had a way of speaking, which I liked. It was very broadly drawn, but I did think Katie Holmes's dialogue was different than slam beat poetry guy versus person with albinism versus person with boring straight guyness.
Yeah.
I'm going to read you a snippet of dialogue. I'm going to read you a scene.
Okay.
I want to play both roles.
Will you do a scene for us?
Okay.
I will. Wow. Appropriate sparks are flying. Somebody cue power ballad. Fail to be a tumour, Gavin. What do you say we cruise town, chase a case, hit the bluff and drink some beer? You know, consecrate Stevie Boy's arrival to this new and pathetic tank town. You down? Sounds razor. What the fuck?
I just think that it really probably depends on when you watched this. Also, side note, you can really, without paying for it, you can watch it on Tubi and Pluto. Were those the two?
I just know Tubi, but yeah,
Tubi.
Reed said Pluto.
You can watch it on Tubi. Turn the captions on because they have censored the captions, but not the movie.
Yeah.
And it is very, very funny. When someone is called a peckerhead, they change it to putty head.
Yep.
When he's like, "Oh, you're such a kiss ass, you fuck," and it was like, "Get out of my face, you poop." It's very, very funny.
I've got another one. My favorite one. You do it, and I'll do the caption. It's fuck me.
Fuck me.
Jeez.
Yeah. And then there was sometimes where there was so much apparently like dialogue to which they would want to censor. There was just no captions.
No captions
at all.
It was really clearly done by some sort of like
AI
parental guidance AI bullshit. But the
irony,
the options to watch this movie were disturbing behavior, and then the Spanish/Italian version, which was called
La Paterba Derby.
The Paterby Derbies. And I was like, oh, we should watch it in Spanish or Italian, whatever it was.
Perturbiano.
So that I can have a brand new viewing experience. And then I got to have one anyway because of the subtitles for this movie. It was amazing.
The subtitle cognitive dissonance.
It was very funny.
It was Perturbado. How are you trying to say Jacob Elordi last week? Girdle madurdle diddle?
Yep. Yeah.
Perturbado.
Per tomato.
Yep.
Per my last tomato.
Okay, Reed, do you want to do admin?
Oh, yes. Oh, it's been forever.
A lot of this movie.
It's been 90 minutes.
All right, so disturbing behavior, director David Nutter. Writer Scott Rosenberg, starring James Marsden, Katie Holmes, Nick Stahl. Content warnings are going to be teen violence, mind control, and that one mirror scene that you saw at the end of the trailer when you were my age.
Sure, okay.
But more of it.
Okay. And the body count of this movie is, for like 99% of it, 1?
And then like 10.
Yeah.
So that's some number.
Yeah.
Which I could not tell you.
Mass death at the end, but a lot of them didn't even have names. So a bunch.
Yeah.
One and then a bunch.
And a bunch.
Yeah. That's the crack reporting here on this show. One and then a bunch. Ready to read?
Yes.
Steve Clark moves to Cradle Bay and starts at a new high school where he befriends Gavin, UV, and Rachel, who avoid the Blue Ribbons, a group of high-achieving high school students connected to Dr. Caldecott. Gavin claims the group is the result of brainwashing, but Steve does not really believe him. When a Blue Ribbon student named Chug violently attacks a man in public and police do nothing, Gavin shows Steve photos of former delinquent students who were later transformed into Blue Ribbons. After Gavin overhears his parents enrolling him in the program, he pulls out a gun declaring that he will go home and kill everyone there, but Steve takes it from him, leaving Gavin distraught. The next day, Gavin returns to school fully changed and joins the Blue Ribbons.
All right, off to a great start. We did skip the I guess you call it a pre-credit, where the one body count that we get, the girl giving a blowjob.
Yeah, and I was like, how rude. Also, he snaps her neck, but we don't hear a...
With his dick in her mouth.
Yeah.
Which sounds dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Yeah.
1, teeth. 2, what if it just takes the whole thing off with her?
Have you seen the number of women who've lost their entire eyelashes because they've had their eyes in an eyelash curler and then turned their head too fast? It feels like that. If you break someone's neck while your dick is in their mouth, it's the same as having an eyelash curler.
I get it's the whole thing is they found a way to control troubled teens, except a way to like actually control the hormone part of it, which makes them murderous.
Yep.
Is the whole thing of the movie. Hormones equal death. Sex bad.
Yep.
Bad, wrong, bad. Bad, wrong, bad.
Charles is quoting actual dialogue from later in the film.
Yep.
It's almost like if you suppress all of your urges rather than working them out, not necessarily doing what you want, but not just having someone control you, then it'll all come out at some point worse and worse.
Which is interesting because I think the dynamic between these two people in the very beginning of the movie would be more interesting to find out, because it seems like once you become a Blue Ribbon, you are like, blech, all my old friends, bye. The person I was romantically involved with, never again.
Yeah.
But these two are still together. He doesn't like her tattoo. He's been changed. Obviously, he has the implant in his eye.
And
the
he needs to spare his fluids.
He needs his fluids. But they, like, she still wants to be with him and he still wants to be with her, at least in this car, in this context right now.
That's almost as good as that final line. It's like, I want to be with you. You want to be with me, at least in this car.
In this context.
One of the most romantic lines I've heard.
But later in the film, most of the people get sexually aggressive out of nowhere and they assault someone.
Yeah, it's like they choose violence rather than horny.
In this very specific instance, she's doing something very nice for you.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not the aggressor.
To which he initially tried to say no to.
Correct.
Don't tell me we've already uncovered a plot hole in this
no, I just think
diamond of a film.
The dynamic between these two people in the beginning is more interesting than the dynamics between the Blue Ribbons and anyone else throughout the rest of the film.
Yeah, it's a little more complicated, where it's like he's trying to live, he's like going through the motions of his old life, but it's not working.
He's certainly my favorite Blue Ribbon, because the other ones are just doing
psychopaths.
Yeah, or excessive Stepford wife.
Mm-hmm.
That first dude did seem like someone who was changed, but themselves, but changed and having some kind of internal struggle with it.
Mm-hmm. Like the one thing when he snaps her neck, it's almost like it didn't register with him. As soon as it happened, then he was just like, "Oh, why is dead body?"
And then he kills the cop.
I need my fluids. I need my fluids.
Oh no, the body count is 2.
Oh right, dead cop.
And then a bunch, because he kills the cop, one of the cops, and the other cop is like,
"God damn it!
Quick, drive away! Why are you still going?
Get out of here!"
I do appreciate that this is one of those movies where the conspiracy theory kid at the beginning, like 10 minutes in, says his theory and he's bang on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I guess the trailer and the fact that it's been out for 28 years, you know what it's about. But if you're seeing this for the first time and the crazy kid at the beginning goes, it's mind control. And you're like, yeah, whatever. And fuck me, it's mind control.
You guys, I think this is about mind control.
I fucking nailed it. Nailed it from the jump.
Yeah. Which is, I feel like in movies like this, usually the person in the beginning who's like, this is what's happening is usually pretty right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but usually they also die almost immediately. That's why I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, he does get changed pretty quick.
That's true. He does. Ego death, I guess, is true.
Randy said it was Billy in Scream.
Mm-hmm.
And he was right.
And he was right.
He was right.
I think just like coming to Cradle Bay with a face like James Marsden should be impossible.
You come into my life with a face like that?
Yeah. There are some weird subplots with his family that don't get fully fleshed out, like his dead brother.
Yeah.
Which I guess is why they moved.
And it was so weird to see there
Ethan
were no
Embry.
flashbacks, and he was literally just in photos and some video.
Yeah.
No, okay. So I know something about this.
Okay.
This movie was incredibly fucked with by the studio. This is a 1 hour, 24-minute movie. There is a 1 hour, 51-minute cut.
Ooh.
The director's original cut. And it got fucked with a lot. A whole bunch of shit was taken out.
I didn't even know this.
And
because that would make sense, because he does go from, like I said, like kind of good oatmeal, but like, you know, a bowl of just good oatmeal.
Yeah.
Like high quality oats. To then, we need to fix you because you've lost it.
Correct.
And it's kind of just in the last few minutes.
Yeah. Well, the IMDb trivia told me there was something to do with a drink driving subplot, which probably is the part of James Marsden's character, quote unquote, losing it. But yeah, there was a whole bunch of footage that was cut out. There's a bunch of stuff that was, I guess, rearranged, and the studio would not let the director, because they retained the rights to it, they would not let him release his cut. He once he pirate like shoon it. It was shown at a festival. He just like, fuck it, watch this version. And apparently everyone was like, that is a better movie. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't see how it still had the dialogue in it, but it was so the reason
it had more.
Oh no. So one of the reasons some stuff might not make sense in this movie is because, the studio got their fucking hands on it and macheted it. But yeah, if James Marsden came to my town as a high school student, I would also snap someone's neck with horniness. So
the thing is, like, our main characters don't look like teenagers except for Catherine Isabel, future Ginger Snap. A future Ginger Snap. James Marsden looks 30. In the most handsome way.
Oh, he is
but
looked
fully
the same.
30.
He is 26 in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Playing
he's
a
looked
17-year-old.
He's looked that old up until maybe like 30 Rock when he was on that. Or because he's looked the same.
Yeah, yes.
And he was at his best when he was being cast as, I don't know what age you are, maybe 20-somethings, maybe 30-somethings.
Could be 20, could be 40, who knows? And he rode that wave for years.
Yeah, a real Maggie Smith of a person.
So we're trying to buy James Marsden as a teenager. That's a hard sell.
Yeah.
We're also trying to buy Katie Holmes as a bad girl, an even harder sell. I know you think she's hot, but I
think she's hot. I want to be her. She looks gorgeous. I love her hair, her outfits. I want to. She cooks Rid's trash, and I love it.
I don't buy it for a second.
Yeah, whereas it does feel like I think it's a great look, but it does look a little bit like she went to Spirit Halloween and grabbed Eliza Dushku costume.
It's I said it when we were watching it, the episode of Buffy where they dress up in costumes from Ethan Raine's store and they become those costumes, and Willow dresses all sexy under Buffy's guidance because Halloween is come as you aren't, and she's all shy and shit. So she makes Willow dress up sexy, and then Willow goes, haha, no, and then throws a sheet over the costume instead. Katie Holmes in this movie looks like Joey Potter wearing that costume.
I would say she does look amazing in it. I think what I was realizing as I was like, because I can still see that scene where she's stretching in the midriff. And once that scene happened, I was like, oh my God, how did I forget that this was like everywhere on TV at some point? It's the fact that her clothes don't look lived in. They look like this is the first time she'd ever worn it. And she's doing a great job of it, but they are too clean for a person who's like that.
But just like
absolutely.
Does that make sense? Like, that is not the way a person who is like that would wear those clothes. Those clothes would not be fresh out of the bag.
Which adds to the costumey cosplay look.
You guys are not familiar with Katie Holmes' oeuvre, are you?
Not really, no.
Especially in the early 90s. I'm not talking like post Tom Cruise is crazy.
No,
she was really, because Joey on Dawson's Creek was such a quote unquote good girl, a lot of her movie roles were bad girls for a while. She was in this, she was in Go, dressed very similarly, doing drugs.
Yeah, because that fuck ass smirk she's got. I've seen, okay.
Teaching Mrs. Tingle.
Haven't seen
Pieces of April.
No.
Wow.
I liked her character. I liked everything. I think it was just, like I said, it was the fact that the clothes didn't look lived in, and that character would have like sometimes slept in her makeup, and she didn't look like that.
Yeah, I
thought she pulled it.
Here's what I've seen of Katie Holmes: Go, this movie, Batman Begins, and her 3-episode arc on How I Met Your Mother. That's it. That's
you
what
never
I've
saw
seen.
Teaching Mrs. Tingle?
No.
Out of that list, I have seen Batman Begins, The Gift, and I love her in The Gift. I forgot that she was great in that.
So no, I'm not. You are right. I'm not familiar with her oeuvre.
She was going for bad girl.
Sure.
Yeah.
And for her movie role, she was trying to play against type because everyone knew her as Joey.
Sure.
She did Disturbing Behavior. I've seen Disturbing Behavior, Go, Muppets from Space, Teaching Mrs. Tingle.
That's not fair. She played Joey Potter in Muppets from Space.
Still seen it. Still on her IMDb. The Gift, Abandon, Phone Booth, Pieces of April, First Daughter, Batman Begins.
Jesus, if you like her so much, why don't you marry her? Fuck.
Miss Meadows. She plays a very prim and proper teacher who goes around killing people. Great.
Ooh.
Okay. I will suspend shit talking Katie Holmes because I've seen clips of that on TikTok and I am desperate to watch it.
Yeah.
No, as soon as you said that, I was like, wait.
Miss Meadows was great.
All right, whatever. Anyway, I don't buy it. I don't buy the bad girl.
Also, I do.
You do.
I love it. I love Katie Holmes in this movie. She's so hot in this movie.
Yeah, you're very bisexual when watching this movie.
I agree.
Specifically for Katie Holmes. Not in any other Katie Holmes venture. In this movie, Katie Holmes is hot as fuck.
Okay. So we do Creative Read?
Sure.
Have we listed all the Katie Holmes movies?
Thankfully, I think we have.
Okay.
Now part of the Blue Ribbons, Gavin helps beat Steve. Then Steve runs from a pack of Blue Ribbon students, and later, at home, Blue Ribbon member Lorna becomes unstable, by which we mean sexy, and then horny, and then unhinged. At school, Rachel is cornered by Chug, but a high-frequency device triggers his violent reaction and she escapes. Investigating further, Steve and Rachel find records showing Caldecott implants microchips into students with parental consent, removing unwanted behavior but failing to suppress physical urges, which causes the violent episodes. When they return home to get Lindsay, Steve's parents reveal they have already agreed to enroll him, and Steve and Rachel are captured and taken to the facility.
Yeah, see, the true villain of this movie, parents.
Yep. Well, and I was saying how we could do even more with this because there is a slight weirdly prescientness to this film of like what teenagers are now, and I'm like, oh, you don't even have to give them chips, just give them TikTok, and just let them turn themselves into fascists. But it's really creepy, some of the behaviors that they have, because it's like, no, they do that now. I was saying how like the girl Blue Ribbons are like such trad wife vibes.
Yeah. TikTok is not making Gen Z puritanical, by the way, but yes. They are doing it all on their own. You are right. Without implants in their eye sockets.
But what an interesting twist to this could have been that once he was done with the kids, then he was like, all right, parents, now it's time for you. And they're like, no, we just wanted you to control our children. Not us.
Yeah.
We're autonomous human beings. They're just children.
Yeah. I remember my grandfather always used to say that children aren't people. They're apprentice humans, which... Well, it's really cool to dehumanize your own fucking grandchildren. That's a great time. Anyway,
that's why it's okay to hit them, apparently, for that generation.
This middle section, this read that I just read, like I said, the story is really interesting. And the story that's distilled from that read is really enjoyable. We did leave out the part where the janitor is the one who has the high-frequency device. It's a rat repellent. And another subplot that doesn't really come up a lot is that he is pretending to be disabled.
He says he just refers to himself as stupid.
Yeah,
he's pretending to be stupid so that people will
leave him alone, and he's invisible.
Yeah.
One of the blue ribbons keeps calling him the R word,
which of its time,
and I don't know. It's almost as pretentious as the weird dialogue, but I kind of enjoyed that they shorthanded discovering that he's actually not dumb because James Marsden discovers a Kurt Vonnegut book in his pocket,
and then just literally takes it out of his pocket.
It out, yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, you read the Von?" He didn't say that, but
you're down with the V?
Yeah, you know me.
You don't care. What is Kurt Vonnegut's middle initial? Hang on.
Kurt Elizabeth Vonnegut.
Kurt Vonnegut.
You Vanna
middle name.
Got the Kurt.
Really doing the undertone here. He doesn't have one.
Kurt Vonnegut doesn't have a middle name.
Oh, Kurt Vonnegut Jr.
Oh, so it's still
Vonnegut is his middle name?
You down with KVJ? Yeah, you know May.
Fucking assholes.
Yes, I love that a Kurt Vonnegut book in your pocket is shorthand for, wait, you're actually clever.
It almost sounds like one of those things that would be on a list of euphemism for gay. Is he in a lavender marriage? Does he have a Vonnegut book in his pocket?
Does he have a Vonnegut in his pocket? No, but he's got a Kerouac in his satchel.
Oh.
Yeah, that means you're a side. I don't know.
I love how it was also like the one Kurt Vonnegut book I've heard of, Slaughterhouse 5.
Yeah. Yep.
It's very just like I see.
Yep.
I also read Emily Dickinson.
And then James Marsden opens up his jacket and there's a copy of To Kill a Mockingbird. He's like, yeah, me too, brother. Fucking whatever. But yes, the janitor for some reason is pretending to be dumb so that people ignore him so we can slip undetected through the mean streets of this dastardly town.
Mm-hmm.
With
in Washington.
With Chekhov's high-frequency rat repellent device.
Mm-hmm. Which doesn't repel rats?
Doesn't work on rats at all, but it sure annoys the fuck out of the blue ribbons.
But Chug hates it.
Chug hates it. What the fuck kind of name is Chug?
Yeah, don't you think they would have changed that name and gone back to his Christian name?
No. Everyone else calls him Charles. Rachel is the only one who calls him Chug because that's what he was called before he became a blue ribbon.
Oh.
They referred to him later at the yogurt shoppy.
Yep.
As Charles.
Oh, my mistake.
She is the only character who calls him Chug.
So his real name is Charles. Can we call you Chug?
No.
Okay.
Not
Chug.
No.
Were you going to say not unless it's cum?
No, I was not.
What were you going to say?
Nothing.
Was it gross?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Awesome. What else is in this middle bit we should talk about?
The big important mirror scene.
Lorna.
I did really skip over it because I knew we would want to talk about it. I love her little breakdown, and I love her just walking out with one nipple out.
Just one little titty.
One
bit of tit. I mean, for a teen movie at the time to also be rated R was interesting because at this point they were trying to really get people to in seats, and they would have been toning them down a lot. So
yes.
I can imagine what else would have been cut out of this if all we got was partial nipple,
one
and
nipple,
a whole lot of fucks.
Well, and it felt like very like we don't want to be salacious or gratuitous, so we're only going to show one areola.
Mm-hmm.
And then
we're going to leave the other one as a mystery.
So she gets horny, and then her brain breaks.
Which I would too if you're looking at
again.
My eyes turned red when I saw him too.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't
my
fault
vision,
her for that.
Yeah.
She may not even have been chipped.
Yeah, exactly.
Just the reaction of being within 5 feet of James Marsden.
Correct.
And but I also did like that. Sorry.
No, and then I just wanted to get Charles to reenact the dialogue because he seems to know it off by heart, which was very disturbing behavior.
Many times.
It's a titular role.
Yeah. Go on. What is it?
Bad, wrong, bad, wrong, bad. Just that over and over again.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like that in this world, they understand that women also get horny.
Yeah.
And it's not just you're just making it up. It's like, no, they're horny as much as any of the other guys.
Yeah. As we'd have said back in the day when we were gross teenagers, Lorna had a white on.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, we would call them lady boners.
Lady boner, yep. I think Lorna has always reminded me, I know it's not her, but she looks like Marley Shelton in a great way. Marley Shelton from Sugar and Spice, Scream 5 and 6.
It's so funny. I kept seeing Terry Polo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I believe this is Lorna's only movie ever.
Yeah.
I was seeing either Betty Veronica or like Pleasantville.
Ooh, okay. A little bit of that.
Because they were giving us like the good clean cut kids.
Do you think her name is Betty Veronica?
No, but I was getting it was a mix of
Veronica.
because Betty has like a ponytail and Veronica has her hair down and bangs, and so this was Betty Veronica.
I think that might have been what her and the other cheerleader were modeled after.
It felt very like that, and I even turned to you and said, like, wouldn't it have been interesting if this is what they had done with Riverdale? Was be like all the Riverdale characters are acting
big old mess.
They were actually Stepford, and that's why they were acting like they were in the 50s.
Now that I know where Riverdale goes eventually, I kind of want to sit down and watch all the bad seasons because I've seen I've seen bits and
I saw
pieces
the first
of
season.
the first season front to back, loved it.
Yeah,
We used
so
to
much fun.
Incredible.
We watched it every week.
And then
I wrote
rails.
I wrote a whole entire fucking think piece about it.
Yeah.
It was so important to me when it came out that first season.
And the second season, I kind of was like, and then
We
stuff
got
happened, and
Two
then
episodes in, and Chris and I were like, "We're done."
And when I heard it was ending, it literally was like the Community gif where the guy comes back with pizza to the room on fire, and I was like, "What happened?"
I watched half of the first episode of season 2, and just everything drained away, and I just went, "Oh, I don't want to watch any of this."
No, I downloaded it on my phone so I could watch it, so I could binge it I think I was going to Gabrielle's house in Jersey. I was like, I have 3 episodes left. I'm watching all of them on this train, goddammit.
Yeah. There are 3 shows that I have watched that I have been fully invested in for season 1 and then went, actually, nah, for season 2. It is Riverdale, Righteous Gemstones, and Last of Us. I've just gone, actually, you know what? Never mind.
I never watched season 2 of The Last of Us.
Don't.
Okay.
I know I kept pressuring you to do it when I was watching it for that little bit, but don't. And season 3 doesn't seem to be much better. So fuck, it was an amazing mini series of one season.
I did that. Well, I watched season 1 and 2 and maybe started 3 of Stranger Things, and a lot of times I'm not like angry. I'm just kind of like, do I want to put the next one on? And once I've reached that point, I'm just like, probably not.
Actually, yeah, I also clocked out of Stranger Things, but I got through 4 seasons first, so I don't count it as a one and done.
I watched Stranger Things season 1, was like, cool, that's all I need. Thank you, goodbye.
Honestly, it's better that way, I think.
Didn't come back around to it until I saw the Broadway show, reignited my interest in it. Watched season 1, cool again, great. Season 2, well, this is certainly a place we're taking this story. Season 3 could not be fucked to finish it.
Yep.
And then because I fully, at that point, didn't care. The characters annoyed me. I didn't like anyone. I didn't give a shit about that little fucker who keeps getting taken by demons.
Oh, bowl cut.
Yeah. That Mike.
Little gay bowl cut.
Little gay bowl cut.
Little diva
bowl cut.
Little diva hairby bowl.
Jesus.
But I heard that season 4 got really good after season 3, and I was like, I can't even get that far.
But
and
that's
then season 5 was an AI slop.
Yeah, the internet has given me many untrue perspectives on how good a series is and how gay a series is. And those are sometimes circles instead of Venn diagrams.
I'm not watching Heated Rivalry, goddammit.
Yeah,
I'm not.
From what I understand, though, Heated Rivalry is the only thing that is as gay as the internet tells me it is.
It is.
True. I watched one episode at Blair's against my will.
Yeah, I lived through the Sherlock years.
No. I watched Spartacus.
That
I
honestly,
watched a bunch of naked men with showing full dong all the time. Spartacus.
I respect your choice, but you are missing out. But you
Heated Rivalry? Are
yeah.
you kidding me?
Yeah.
If I want to watch guys fuck each other, I will watch porn. And that way I can see the good stuff.
Do you know a show that, I'm going to make it worse, do you know a show that I didn't even get to the end of season 1 of before I gave up?
Dirty Little Horror.
Pretty Little Liars.
That's not true. You've seen season 1.
I didn't finish it, did I?
Yeah. Because we have to finish season 2 for you to find out who the first A is.
Oh, we don't have to.
Yeah, we do.
Mm.
Yes, we do.
Nah.
Yeah.
Do we?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
I'll kill you.
you owe me at least one season of Angel because that was the original agreement by which I watched Pretty Little Liars fucking 8 years ago.
Do I have to watch it with you?
Yep.
Do I have to pay attention?
Also, yep. Oh. All right, let's do
You'll
it.
want... Also, don't make him...
You
do the
enjoyed
first
Pretty
season.
Little Liars.
Have him start in the second season.
I watched Pretty Little Liars.
You enjoy it. Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Every time they did that, and you love Hannah.
Which one's Hannah?
The blonde one.
Which one's the blonde one?
Ashley Benson.
Who's Ashley Benson?
Ashley Benson is the blonde person who plays Hannah on Pretty Little Liars.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. You love Hannah. She's the one who got caught shoplifting.
Oh, I have no memory of any of this.
Yeah, and she used to be fat.
I've never seen this one in my life.
Oh my God. You watched...
He's sorry to the man.
I'm sorry to that man. I know that Tammin Sursok's in it because she's Australian. She's from Home and Away.
Mm-hmm.
And 10 years older than the other ones?
Yes.
Whatever. Okay, great. No, it's ringing a bell, kind of. One of these photos rings a bell. The rest, I would put my hand on a Bible and I would put my hand on Fran Drescher's autobiography and say, I have never seen her in my life. That's crazy.
Oh my God.
Ashley Benson, Sienna Miller. Same person.
You just don't recognize blonde people. They don't register for you.
Who said that?
In all fairness, that happens with me. You have to be somebody special to be more than... You have to be more than blonde. You have to have other things going on with the way you carry yourself and look.
I spent 10 minutes 2 episodes ago describing Sophie Monk, and she's blonde. So shut the fuck up.
I don't know about that.
Do you want a cheetah read?
Sure. I guess so. We're just flying through this movie like crazy. Steve escapes during the procedure and frees Rachel. We forgot. No. Where's the part? Oh. See the beautiful little creatures that hide among the flowers.
We'll circle back when this is done.
All right. Steve escapes during the procedure and frees Rachel. While fleeing, Rachel kills Chug before they regroup with UV and Lindsay to head for the ferry. Caldecott and the Blue Ribbons block the road, but Newberry arrives with modified devices that disrupt the implants, causing the Blue Ribbons to lose control and chase him as he drives off a cliff. Hey, teacher, leave those kids alone. Steve fights Caldecott and pushes him off a cliff, and afterwards Steve, Rachel, UV, and Lindsay escape the island by ferry. At another L school?
Let's say high school.
At another high school, Gavin appears alive and still programmed, now working as a teacher.
Oh, the thick plottins.
Oh.
Shit. Sequel.
It is sequel bait, as all of the movies back then gave us. They still give us.
Even with no intention of making a sequel, you just had to have that twist ending, which then left the door a crack. Nowadays, sequel bait is really like, here comes one.
Yep.
But back then...
Contractually, we've signed everyone on for at least 3 movies.
Exactly. But back then, it was just a door crack. Just to be... We could. Yeah. And if not, it's just a little button on the end of the movie.
Yeah, and nowadays it would be an after-credit scene or a mid-credit scene.
Yeah.
Which I don't think that the ending of this... at the time, I was probably like, oh, no. I don't think that that's a great idea because he doesn't have the technology to keep doing it. I think similar to what you said, where after he's done with the teenagers, he would move on to the adults.
Mm-hmm.
I think a sequel interesting to this would be the students who are all dead now, I guess, if they retconned that and the students became the adults of the town now.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
Also,
and then you have a whole elder care thing where it's like the parents are like, I can't believe you became this horrible person. It's like, you made me this way, and now I'm going to make you stop complaining as well.
But what is happening to the parents of Cradle Bay? Because there is now an entire subsection of high school parents who've lost their children, and one other set of high school parents who is the reason they all died. And they also now don't have their children anymore because they ran away by ferry back to Chicago or wherever.
Yeah, so not only are the brother and sister gone, but Rachel and UV have also fled Cradle Bay with them. The only way to get back to the mainland is by this ferry, which is crazy. I would never live in a place like that. That sounds wild. Yeah. Sounds dangerous. It happens in The Ring too. No.
I have lived in a place like that. Can confirm.
Dangerous.
No fucking good.
So now they just become street children?
That's right. And they're not legally emancipated from their parents. Is that I don't want to see that in the movie. It would be boring, but what's happening there?
They're all runaways.
Well, fortunately,
Catherine Isabel is 14.
Yeah, James Marsden looks like he's 35.
That's right.
At the very least.
Yep.
He could be her father, so, you know.
Yes, I would like one job, please.
Yep. Walk into the DMV and just...
That man is not getting carded.
Just point at his face and go, come on. Full driver's license.
Here you go.
Good you go.
What do you want your name to be?
So...
And then the woman just takes one tit out.
For the date of birth, should I just write question mark?
Yep.
Yep.
So,
Date of birth, none of your business.
But their parents are just left behind in this town.
Mm-hmm.
And again, they don't have their children who weren't turned, but they are...
Win-win.
But they are also... but wouldn't the other parents be like, you're fucking kids.
You're the ones who did this.
This went to shit when you moved here.
Because no one is going to say, am I the bad guy?
True. But
No, it is the children who are wrong.
The principal scientist therapy guy is dead. He can't...
Yeah.
I mean, sure, a nurse or something, I guess, at the facility could continue doing this. But all the blue ribbons are dead. So I feel like all the other parents in the town would be like, so that was crazy, right?
Yeah.
Our children are safe. Hooray.
Yeah.
Let's not do whatever that was again.
Yep.
Look how it turned out for you guys.
Yep.
Well, and they had this whole little like secret society thing, which also I found hilarious. Were they looking at dossiers or were they literally just saying, so we got a guy, he has a face and a real bad kid. And they're like, yeah, sold, vote yes. Because there was like not even a name. Like they were just like, we have a candidate.
Yep.
I think they're using like the children's like friends because they mention how Chug used to be their friend.
Well, the parents are applying though.
But the parent, I'm pretty sure, are they applying?
I think the parents are applying.
Okay, so they figured it out somehow.
Yep.
So they must have gotten like some weird brochure at least from another parent.
Yep. Some eyeball brochure.
Been like, okay, so what's his name? Nick? The one who talks all Shakespeare that you hate.
Gavin.
Oh, his actor's name is Nick. Gavin, again, was friends with Rachel and UV and Chug. Chug became a blue ribbon. I feel like Chug's parents would have been like, hey, Gavin's a bit of a pill.
Yeah.
Here's some literature.
It's good word of mouth. It's an MLM.
Yeah.
In Cradle Bay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you also need some Tupperware and some bad makeup? Yoga pants?
Yeah. Yeah, you can only sign up at a party.
Yep. And you have to sign someone else up or you don't get a child.
Well, that's how they end up going after Steve.
Yep.
There you go.
It all makes sense.
When again, Steve, not a problem child at all.
Well, that's what I was saying.
You said part of it was edited out.
Yeah. I was like, we needed to have, I mean, we have the little thing where he's like, you're not allowed to talk about your dead brother. And that friend never shows up again. I would understand. She's like, I don't want to be involved in this drama.
Well, can you imagine being Catherine Isabel and your very first day, you have to invite a stranger over to your house to study for a spelling bee?
Which also
in high school.
Is that what happened? Like, all of these movies have given me this idea that one, like parents would just move their kids without thinking about the school term. And two, like you would just get thrown into class and there could be a test that day.
Yeah. But then also later, like a week later, a high school senior comes over to tutor you in math and you're like, who the fuck is this bitch?
Okay. First, well, let me start by saying no one ever came to my house to tutor me because I was always getting straight A's. But two, read. Yes, that is exactly what happens. It happened to me 22 times.
Oh.
Every time you showed up, there was a test that day?
No, I was regularly plucked out of school and made to change schools with no regard to the school term. I was once enrolled in a school for 2 days. And then moved on again. And a test could happen at any time. It is because of that I studied Macbeth 6 times.
Were you paraded in front of the whole class every time?
Yes. Not until...
Hello, Chris, tell us something about you.
Not until like... that was fucked.
Oh. It was.
Not until like grade 10.
How dry my throat is all of a sudden.
Have I told you a story about me shark?
Yeah, exactly. By about grade 10... you weren't required, because that was also in high schools when you went to different classes throughout the day. You didn't have one teacher. But the entire time you were in a school system where you had one teacher all day, every day, that was your teacher, yes, get up in front of the class and talk about your fucking self.
What's funny is most movies where there's like the new kid and that's how our POV is a high school student getting introduced to an English class.
Yeah. Or maybe their homeroom.
I've never understood what a homeroom is.
It's the first little mini class at the beginning of the day.
Sometimes you go to homeroom just for attendance. It could be, I went to 2 different schools, one just briefly, but sometimes homeroom was a 5 to 7 minute check-in attendance. You're in school. Okay, now you leave. Bell rings. You go to your first class. And sometimes homeroom was your first class. So it was a place where you took attendance for the day, and then boom, that's homeroom was your class.
Oh, okay.
Some places I went to where the homeroom was a longer class, it was where you could catch up on homework, for example. You could talk to your homeroom teacher. They were just like a generic liaison kind of teacher that you can talk to about stuff with your other classes. A lot of just titting about.
Like in video games, the hub world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the menu screen of high school.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, sometimes
we all know what my homeroom was.
Your bedroom.
Yeah.
Your home room.
Home room.
Your room in your home.
So yes, in answer to your question, Reed, pulled out of school and made a change with no regard for the shape of the semester, and you could rock up and there'd be a test that day. Now, if you rocked up and there was a test that day, the teacher would more often than not let you sit it out. But if the test was the next day, fuck you, you're taking it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, school sucked.
Yeah.
But nobody noticed and nobody ever paid attention because I was getting A's the whole time. So ADHD for the win. Woo!
Woo!
Fucking.
So that means that they treated everyone's emotional well-being the same. They just liked how you handled it.
Yeah.
Here's the beautiful little things that hide amongst the flowers.
So they go to a nearby mental institution.
Correct.
An asylum.
An asylum, if you will.
And then they scream at people who are just living there. Just rock up to in the middle of the night to...
Who are you? Why are you here?
They disturb a bunch of people while they're sleeping and then scream at them.
That's why the movie is called Disturbing Behavior.
Which, I mean, movies like this in the late 90s and early 2000s made it look awfully easy to break into a lot of places that are very hard to break into.
And
morgues, asylums, hospitals, the lot.
Yeah. And also gave us a really unrealistic idea of the gutting to social services that Reagan did.
And then they fully punch a child in the face.
Punch a child in the face. This child happens to be the head scientist's daughter, which we learn in the Cheetah Read is one of his failed experiments. And he just went, all right, punt. Off she went to an asylum.
Yep. She's a bad little girl. Now she's mostly brain dead and in an asylum where she gets punched by strangers.
But much like the dead brother from the beginning of the movie, it may have been in cutscenes or whatever, but this revelation has no bearing on the story whatsoever because when they confront the scientist mustache man about it, he's just like, yeah, well, fucked her off.
Yeah. Because, like, I mean, besides that, it's just like, the bad man is extra bad?
It's like, you know, when you're curing cancer, you got to break a few eggs.
Yep. But
I think he says you break a few white lab mice.
That was
when you're curing cancer, a few white lab mice have to die. Which yes, it's just the egg omelet metaphor, just worse.
But yeah, she's there for literally no reason.
Well, she does get to do the creepy asylum girl thing.
Yeah, the I'll never tell.
Yeah,
I'll never tell.
Yeah. Oh god, that movie.
I love that movie.
Anyway, and then the pretending to be stupid janitor of the school with his souped up rat repellents, Pied Piper have Hamlin's the kids off a cliff, and then they escape by ferry back to Chicago. Which, if I know my geography,
yeah, I don't think that works, right?
I don't know how you get on a ferry from Washington to Chicago.
They had to go from the island
practice
to mainland Washington and then make their way back to Chicago.
No, I think they caught a ferry all the way to Chicago.
All the way to Chicago.
I think they would have had to go up towards Canada, or around the western side of Canada, right through the strait where it was really close to Russia.
Do you think they hijacked the ferry?
All the way up, all the way up through the Arctic and then down through Hudson Bay, and then there is some sort of stream or river somewhere, I couldn't tell you where, that connects to one of the lakes.
Some sort of strait and a delta and
yeah, there's a strait and a delta and a canal, and then they get into which of the Great Lakes is Chicago on? How do I know
Superior?
I know Hudson Bay, but I don't know.
I didn't know there were lakes near Chicago.
Yeah, it's on the tip of a lake.
Chicago's on a lake that's so big it looks like the beach.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's not an actual Cradle Bay, Washington. There's a Cradle Bay, Utah, though.
Christopher, you're also forgetting a huge part of our country that would have made it easy to go straight over there. They could have just taken the highway, take the ferry on the highway.
Ferry on the highway, absolutely. Yeah, no, you're right.
I don't get it.
Yeah, you've been hit by a boat on a street before. You should know that.
Can you? Why do you bring that up? Why do you always have to bring that up?
It's very funny.
It's very upsetting.
I have to hold on. Let me find out one of these because there's not a Cradle Bay, Washington. There is a Lopez Island and a San Juan Island in a Whidbey Island in Washington.
No, I have an alternative route.
No,
You can go south from this fictional island in Washington. You go south all the way down the coast of the United States, down through Central America. You take the Panama Canal across to the Caribbean, and then come back up again, all the way up to Nova Scotia. And then you go through that Gulf of St. Lawrence, and then you get this, I can see a river that goes all the way through Montreal. It's the St. Lawrence River, all the way into Lake Ontario, and then is there a canal through here? Yeah, through
Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls. So you go through Niagara Falls.
Down the falls.
Past Buffalo, Buffalo, and then you're in Lake Erie, and then that's Cleveland. Fuck.
And they just take the highway.
No, I'm stuck. No, I'm going through Detroit into Lake St. Clair. I'm going up to St. Clair River. I'm now in the Lake.
Can you get from Chicago into the Mississippi River to get into the Gulf of Mexico?
No, mate. From what I can tell, no, but I could be wrong. I just stay with me. I'm in Lake Huron now, and I'm just taking a little peek. There's a little strait here past Mackinac City, and then kapow! I'm in Lake Michigan. Sail past Milwaukee. Hi, Milwaukee. There, I'm in Chicago. Bam. Okay, so I'm going the southern route.
Yeah,
southern route in this ferry from the fictional island in Washington. I've nailed it.
And by that point, they would have met some sort of parental figure on the ferry that they hijacked.
That's been long enough to get fully adopted.
Yeah.
Yeah. And actually that's a long enough trip by commuter ferry for James Marsden to age enough to
be emancipated.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He's an adult now.
Catherine, I'm so glad you know what? That's what the extra 90 minutes was.
Catherine Isabel might also be emancipated. She might be of legal age by now.
Yeah.
Too.
There should be a way that Google Maps, instead of doing like public transit or driving or walking or biking, tells me how to get there by boat.
By boat.
And they're like, well, then you'd have to drive. No. The whole way. By boat.
No, but also,
the whole way.
I have to say, once you hit the Gulf of St. Lawrence, that trip down the St. Lawrence River through past Quebec City and Montreal, Toronto, Niagara Falls would be lovely.
Yeah, what a beautiful
lovely
view.
Great time. Okay, would Britney Spears survive in this film universe or on this boat?
She would.
Okay.
Would Leslie Ann Warren survive in this film universe?
No.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Would Kylie Minogue survive in this film universe?
Yes.
Okay.
Because when she tries to be a bad girl, she is about as convincing as Katie Holmes, and Katie Holmes survives. So your randomly generated diva for this week, Emily Blunt.
Oh, yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think she would. I'm gonna judge that after I see the new Steven Spielberg movie that she stars in. But
Disclosure Day.
I'm pretty sure that she's got it.
I think she's got it.
She survived Clicky Aliens.
She did
the Clicky Shush Aliens,
and she survived Miranda Priestley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know that yet. She could. Miranda Priestley could just slit her throat right in the second one.
Okay, so we've got some deaths, some survivals. Do we have patrons and emails?
We have, I believe, one email. It is from Sydney.
Hello, Sydney.
And it says, resending the email from last month. I guess it got lost in the ether. It most certainly did, because I saw it and then it disappeared. It wasn't in my junk or trash for the show. So something happened where it just went poof, gone.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm also forwarding it to you, Christopher. There's an attachment.
And then that way Jude can stop yelling at us.
Right? I'd love to be in that household. We've really turned her into a diva. Wow. She's the chaperone of our listeners.
Jude is just setting boundaries.
Dear CRC, I write to you from a home that is both damp in spirit and foundation. Let us begin with Jude's music career, which I now manage with the unearned confidence of a woman who alphabetizes her spice rack for fun. There are lyric negotiations, mainly regarding how many times one song truly requires the word poop.
The limit does not exist, Sydney.
Yeah, it does not, Sydney. You are not. This is not the podcast to come for support from your side.
This is a poop song. There are creative differences. There are tense artistic standoffs with someone who still requires me to cut her waffles into tiny squares. We talk a lot about, quote, vision. Her vision includes screaming bridges and at least one reference to butts.
I'm still Team Jude.
It's a girl after my own heart. Mine involves radio edits and longevity.
Oh, I do want a radio edit. I'm back on Sydney's side.
If she ever thanks her team during an awards speech, I expect a minimum of 70% eye contact and a not so subtle nod that says, we all knew who built this empire. Meanwhile, I prepare for an upcoming girls trip, which at this age is less MTV Spring Break and more like a lost episode of the Golden Girls.
I mean, it can be both.
We will get, I've seen Spring Breakdown.
Exactly.
We will gather in sensible sleepwear, pour drinks that require antacids, and sit around the table dissecting our lives like women who have absolutely earned their opinions. There will be dramatic storytelling, unsolicited advice, and at least one of us will threaten to move out of the country by Christmas. I have purchased all my travel-size skincare products that imply I will be a new woman in 72 hours. I will not. But I will be moisturized.
Fucking A.
Yes.
Outside, the snow melts in that deceitful and pastoral way. Soft light, gentle drip. All while water seeps into my basement like it pays fucking property taxes. I stand firm with a towel and my shop back, thinking that this is precisely what the pioneers envisioned for us. Not freedom, not prosperity, but mild flooding and moderate resentment. Years ago, I witnessed a degloving injury firsthand. Hard.
Oh. Well, that's more to disturb Charles than me.
This is taking a turn. I was young and ill-prepared. I didn't understand the horrors available within the human form. Time has passed. Children have grown. Snow has melted into my basement. And still, while folding laundry or loading the dishwasher, my brain will gently whisper, hey, remember that?
Oh my God, my brain does that to me. But
I hate that feeling.
No, my brain does that to me. It does it, but not with the degloving. It does it with a time when I was 15 and someone down the street from high school waved at me and I waved back and they were waving to someone behind me.
Oh, you mean a soul degloving?
Oh, you mean
soul degloving?
You mean like yesterday when I walked into Blair's apartment building and I went, hi, I'm going up to 8R to see, and he's like, Blair Salmon, you're going up to 8R, right? And I went, yep. He's like, go right on up. And then he said, hey, how you doing? And I went, great. And it was to the woman behind me who lives there.
Yeah, you did. You dumb fuck.
And I was like, well, elevator now. Anyway. So here I sit, managing a budding icon, packing for a Golden Girls coded pilgrimage, negotiating with melting snow, and mentally jump scared by something I witnessed decades ago. Running up the stairs when I should be running out the front door, Sydney. P.S. How I died this week. Not physically, of course, but emotionally, mentally, and financially at the hands of the group that chat titled Seaster Savannah Trip 2026, Cheaper Than Therapy. If you need me, I'll be resting in peace until I have to start planning the matching pajamas. P.P.S. I have included a new track from Jude. No lyrics, just vibes. The song is entitled Jude Nonsense.
Also, I want to go on this trip. Can we go on this girls trip too?
Yeah,
the three of us. Where are we going?
Florida?
We'll meet up there. I'll have moisturizer and pajamas.
Are you allowed in Florida?
I am allowed. I don't want to go there.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, it's Florida. Who wants to go there?
Christopher?
I'm ready.
Play.
All right, Tori Amos.
I don't believe that that's Jude. I believe Christopher has recorded me when I've had too much caffeine and then convinced Sydney to email it to me.
Yep.
How dare you?
Also, I heard 0 references to poop in that, so I reckon we can afford at least one more.
Yeah. And butts.
And butts.
Poops and butts. Is that the new Boots and Cats?
Poops and butts and poops and butts and poops and butts and poops and butts. That's great. Perfect. Excellent. All
Badger,
right.
badger.
Mushroom.
Badger.
Was I right? Was I right?
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Lizard.
Speaking of errors on the internet, you can find everything you need for this podcast at dirtylhorrorpod.com. You can email us. You can find our bios. I don't know why I led with that today. You want to read about us? You can find all our episodes. You can find links to our Patreon to support us financially if you want to. It'd be great if you did. You don't have to. And you can find us individually if you'd rather do that. Charles at Charles Rockhill.
ROCKHILL.
You can find Reed at Reed Black Comics.
On Instagram.
And you can find me at Chrisopotamia. It's like Mesopotamia, but with a Chris. This has been Dirty Little Horror. Until next week.
Try not to die.